Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Alex back with another episode of Rate My Ride, and today we're going to be taking a look at some YouTubers' cars, and we will be roasting them. Me roasting them is just going to be for fun. It's nothing to be too serious about, so try not to get too butthurt. The first person we're going to be taking a look at is Randy from Illiminate. Alright, so the first car we're going to be taking a look at is going to be Randy's R34 GTR. Now, it isn't a real GTR. It's, I believe, a GTST, but he did make it look like a GTR. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that. It's kind of tacky to me. It's not a real GTR. Why are you making it look like a GTR? He's a YouTuber. He has the money. He could have bought a GTR. I mean, I don't know why he went for the poor man's version of it, but at the time of him purchasing this, I mean, he could have easily sold a couple of cars and then went and bought a real GTR. Now, he was kind of sketchy about this. He didn't want to disclose how he got the car. I assume it was from his friends up north in Canada, where I believe they drove it down to him after the car sitting there for a while. I'm not sure how exactly that went, but he was really sketchy about it in his videos and didn't want to talk about it. But the other thing is why are you putting a Honda engine in it? It did come with the Neo engine, which I understand isn't the best engine, but at least it would have stayed true to the car. I know he's probably trying to do this for clicks and views and whatever, but I mean, at least put a better engine in it. Honda engine in a Skyline just seems so weird and it's tacky to me. Again, he's doing it for clicks, for views, I get it, but man, at least, I don't know. I feel like this is so far off for him because he's so authentic with how he is and how Illiminate is that he's kind of going towards this, and it doesn't feel like Illiminate. It's just cheesy as fuck. The paint on the car is nice, but it's not my choice.
It's her choice.
It's kind of tacky. It looks like he went and bought some glitter spray paint and just sprayed the car with it and was like, all right, we're done. But I mean, at least he's kind of doing it correctly. It's so ugly. Look at the engine in there. It doesn't even look good. And you can even see here, it's bagged. I'm not a huge fan with the R34 being bagged. I mean, maybe if it was like 4-door R34, I'd be more okay with it. But I mean, the R34 is such a big body car. The wheels look tiny. It looks like he skipped leg day. Like the wheel setup does not fit the car at all. I mean, it literally looks like he took like wheel fitment for a Honda and just slapped him on there, and it matches the engine. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. It's just, this seems like a cheap Honda build, which is kind of ironic because he's putting a Honda engine in it, but it's an R34, but it's not a GTR. So I don't know, to each is their own, but I think it's just a step in the wrong direction. Then he has ugly ass Ganondors. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a fad with Ganondors. I don't know if it's a hole in the mirror. I don't know. It's just, it looks like Shrek's ears. Like, that's all I picture is Shrek's ears on a car. They're the ugliest things in the world. I don't know why they're so desirable. I don't know if it's because YouTubers always want them, or Adam LZ was like the one that kind of set that off, or whatever it is, but they are small, tacky Shrek ears. You can even see it here from the rear. I mean, I know he's going to get the GTR wing, obviously, because faux GTR, it's such a dumb idea. But anyways, he's going to get a GTR wing. I know that, but I mean, he spent a lot of money on this kit in general. The wheels, like everything into it, the amount of money he spent, he legitimately could have bought a real GTR. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't get why he didn't, but I don't know. The whole thing seems sketchy and kind of weird. The fenders at least were molded pretty well. I mean, you can see them, they're decent looking, but again, the tire setup, you can see the tires, just look how big the fender is compared to the tires. Like, I understand he likes kind of the Stancy Boy stretched look, but it just looks so out of place and so weak. Like, I can't explain it. Again, like, it's like having a BMW and putting M3 on it. It's not an M3. I don't know. It's just my personal preference, but it's tacky and ugly to me. And then he has the cringiest name for it, GT Type R. Like, how fucking, like, I feel like this is like, you go into Need for Speed or like Midnight Club and you put a custom license plate and you're like, oh, I'm gonna name this GT Type R because it has a Type R engine in it. I don't know, that's just, how fucking cringe is that? Again, I think this is for clicks. If he's really like into this, that's kind of, I don't know, it just feels weird. It just doesn't seem right. All right, so next up we have the Burlacher. He's I love his YouTube channel, and again, I'm subscribed to all of these guys. I watch all of their channels. I I love the content, but man, this GT350 is completely ruined to me. I mean, he has this ugly ass purple color that he copied from his, okay, so preference, he copied this from his best friend, right? He copied the purple color. He has the plaid Raptor, blah blah blah. The purple came from the Stradman. The purple, he stole this kind of look from the Stradman, and it's so tacky. Like, come up with your own style, be your own self. Stop copying what your best friend is doing because he's popular. Anyways, he may not be doing it for that reason. I understand. You hang out with somebody for so long and then you end up obtaining their style. I totally get that. But man, you need to redo this. This is such a tacky color combo and it just looks so bad. Like, I get it, purple, white, your best friend, blah, blah, blah. Don't copy your best friend. We're over it. On top of that, I know the Stradman installed these for you. It wasn't your choice, but good God, please take those off. It literally looks like a horsefly, like, because it's a Mustang. It's that's what it is. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know why you kept these on. I would have removed them. I understand it's a gift, but it just destroys the car. I don't know, trying to see it from this top view, I was hoping it would look a little bit better, but this top view did not help it at all. I mean, it's just, this is such a beautiful car and it's ruined by the wrap. Like, it's not well done. And look at it. I mean, you're a big dude. You don't match this, bud. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. Like, this photo is poor quality, by the way. This is terrible. Look, he's ready to take a bzzz, and then he flies off. It's a fucking horsefly. It's so badly done. At least you didn't put some like ugly kid on it or something or whatever, but at least remove the racing stripes. The racing stripes don't help it at all. Like, look at this. Looks like he has buck teeth. Like a horsefly with buck teeth right here. Just big old SpongeBob buck. He really doesn't have a whole lot done to his car. I think he has an exhaust on it. I think all of this is stock, the lip and whatnot and the side skirts, but I mean, you have an automotive car channel and you put you have butterfly doors and it's wrapped, that's it. Like, do something to it. Like, make it into your own. All I see is the Stradman. That's all I see. I don't see Mr. Burlacher here. It's just emotional damage. We're gonna move on. Let's look at the next car. All right, next we have Drew Peacock and his Toyota Super Mark IV. Now, this car in particular, I hate this wrap. It looks like a giant banana. Like, if Banana Hammock needed a car to represent it, it would be this ugly thing. Like, it's the worst yellow I could have thought to put on this Supra. Like, why would you choose the Supra in general? It just looks like a banana. Like, just the shape of it is so round and banana-like that it doesn't make sense to do this in yellow. I don't know what he was thinking, but worst color choice I could have ever thought of. And then the ugly-ass, like, streak mark on the roof, that doesn't even make sense. Like, at least make it come out here or something to look better, because that black roof does not look good at all. It looks like somebody shit their pants and then they had a streak in their underwear. Failure. It's so ugly. I love Supras. Supra is probably my favorite JDM car ever, but this car is not done very well. And the wheel setup, he doesn't even have super wheel specs. At least TJ Hunt was able to get proper wheel specs for his car, but look how ugly this is. Like, the fitment doesn't even look half decent. You can even see it here. I mean, he has different wheels in the back, so that doesn't count, but his original setup, I mean, or whatever that previous setup was, he was tucking it. At least push it out a little bit, put some more meat in there. Anyways, these wheels too, rep wheels from ESR. He's sponsored by a rep wheel company. Kudos to you, bud. I mean, you have the money, you have the YouTube following. Why don't you go with a company that doesn't make rep wheels? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, are you trying to be cheap? I don't know. Here's a better view. Here's another view actually of some more rep wheels he had for this car. Like, I feel like a Supra needs something that's classic and throws back to the heritage of this era of car, and this just doesn't do it. Like, I understand he's trying to, and he's repping his rep wheels from his sponsor, but man, you could have done so much better, bud. I mean, they offer you could even design your own wheels. ESR has that option. I mean, you could have at least done something better than this. Even the color looks bad. Like silver wheels, they look like plastic. That's what this reminds me of. Silver wheels, they look like plastic. It looks like a toy car. And it's the worst design I've ever seen. This color was matte for a second, but it's gloss. Oh, he's suction cupping one of those giant black dildos onto the back of his car. Ooh, trendy. So trendy, bud. Look at me with my big black dildo. All right, I'm done looking at this car. This car it's ugly. He ruined it. I wish he would have kept it that blue originally had, or the white. He had previous versions of this car and it looked great, but now it's literally a banana with a dildo on it. All right, that's going to be it for this one, guys. And if you'd like to submit your ride for a rate, or if you'd like to do a roast or rice or nice, we will have our email linked in the description down below for you guys to submit your ride to. Just put in the header which category you want to be represented in, and we can go ahead and get you on the next episode of Rate My Ride. But until then, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.